All right, praise the Lord Jesus, who's helping me catch fish today in answer to prayer. And today we're going to give the late May Flat Creek trolling report. You know, in April was kind of slow in Flat Creek, spotted bass here, spotted bass there. But just like last year's pattern, in mid-May, we started to catch some striped bass, and the spotted bass fishing picked up as well. So we're having fun out here, and we troll 2 miles an hour, and I troll 9 lures at a time. And the water temperature is about 76 degrees, but the thermocline is not that deep. It's probably still less than 10 feet deep, and it's not even really well set up yet. So most of our lures were running 10 to 15 feet deep. We do have a shallow running plug, but that hasn't caught anything. Most of the lures catching fish are the ones running 10 to 15 feet, and every fish but one has been caught on a Husky Jerk HJ10. Let me show you.
It's not about being someone else. There's healing in being true. But there is room at the cross for you.
So this is actually a Husky Jerk HJ8. I didn't have any extra 10s in the tackle box, because once it starts catching fish, I put, 3 or 4 Husky Jerk HJ10s out there. But this is the color pattern Tennessee shad, and the HJ8s catch fish too when we use them. We were just able to buy a whole bunch of HJ10s, so we're mostly using those right now. The Captain Max Chipmunk jig hasn't caught any fish for us yet this May. Looking at my records, it did catch some fish last May, so we're running 1 or 2 of those out there. We're also running some Dixie Jet spoons, and this is just a spot of orange nail polish I put on it, and one of the Dixie Jet spoons running about probably our deepest lure. It might have been closer to 20 feet deep. Did hook up with a spotted bass, although we didn't quite put the spotted bass in the boat. So late May, a lot of people think trolling isn't really a thing until July and August, and we do catch a lot more fish and fish faster in July and August. But pulling around the lures here in Flat Creek in late May, early June has been really successful for us the last couple of years. So ask Jesus for help and come on out here and get you some. All right, since I got the map in my hands, let's go ahead and show you where the action's been happening. This is, just to orient you, this is Ballast Creek. This is Flat Creek. We launch at Ballast Creek and go ahead and troll out, thinking we might pick up 1 or 2 spotted bass from the tournament releases. Those tournaments are awfully nice to regularly stock Ballast Creek with extra spotted bass for us, and we've done really well through the years. Just starting to troll there and picking up some spotted bass before we even make the turn into Flat Creek. But most of the action today is coming in this area up here. The blue boathouse is at one of these corners, and at the kind of the opposite corner, there's a kind of a reef, right? Or not really a reef, it's a hump or a point over here. And then there's the community boathouse up on this side, and this whole area is up above the FC9 channel marker. So we did pick up a spotted bass right before the FC8 channel marker, but most of the action has been on the south side of this embayment, or this bay, sort of between the hump and point and the community boathouse, just trolling lures along there. Other times of year, we catch fish kind of between the 2 boathouses, between the community boathouse and the blue boathouse, or when we're making the turn. And then sometimes a year when we're making this line here along the sort of the north side of the bay kind of area. But today we've been catching them along the south side. That's just where they've been. There's been plenty of bait. I mean, not tons and tons of bait, but for May, good amounts of bait above the FC9 channel marker. There's also this sort of 5 points area right before you go through the Narrows and you get into the bay. This 5 points area, seeing lots of bait there too. I don't think we hooked up with any fish this time, but historically that 5 points area can be really good for us. And we've seen lots of bait there. We just hadn't caught any fish yet. Sort of along the northeast corner that's kind of in the shade in the morning. Lots of bait up in there, just didn't hook up.